Last time you guys woke up fearing the same dream, weeks have gone past since the last weird occurrence where Jack has seen Doree leaving the principal's office complaining about nightmares. Weeks after that, you guys are having recurring nightmares every single night, leaving you guys in cold sweat, waking up in the middle of the night, being unable to go back to sleep. Your brain gets refreshed, but your body feels tired, exhausted. And you make out a symbol looking into your journal. You find the symbol. Triggs is on the hunt trying to help you. Oliver can give less of a fuck to try to help you guys solve this. And with that being said, you guys go out in the lunchroom, try to talk to Czar, try to put him in onto what has been happening. And then you guys decide for the last day before the next assignment given by the teacher. Well, last couple of hours since it's later today. You guys are gonna go in the library and try to get some answers. Czar accompanies you. Triggs goes off and does what Triggs does best and just talk to the ladies. Czar goes with you to the library. You, well, Marianne, you keep seeing the number 8 recurring and recurring and recurring in different forms. Coincidence, possibly, but once you get to the library, it almost solidifies itself as something more. You go, you see Doree almost in a maddening cycle of just flipping through 8 different books that's in front of her. She's counting in her head, she's whispering to herself. She's trying to get to the answer. She's trying to get to the bottom of something. Flipping through the pages as you guys stop. Well, try to speak to her. She's almost blocking you out to the point that she's becoming overwhelmed. She starts to bleed furiously from her face under her porcelain mask. You lift up her mask as she's like, as her head hits the table, you pick her up, you lift up the mask, try to see what's going on. You see her face for a brief second, and you saw the marking that you guys dreamt of. This weird looking four with a curl at the end of it where the stick sticks out. It's carved right above her left eyebrow. Other than that, her face is pale, similar to the mask, but it looks like it's soft. It plump cheeks. She looks very young. But that engraving on her eyebrow, it sticks out. Something has attached itself to her. She wakes up almost instantly after you pull off her mask and try and peek under. She yells at you on why would you do that, and she just takes off into the forbidden area of the library. Zara begins to kind of freak out because Jack held down one of the pages to the book when she was turning and it ripped. Zara doesn't want to get kicked out of this library. That being said, you guys take off after the into the forbidden zone of this library, section 8 and above. Zara has to stay behind, try to clean up the mess that you guys left for him, and also talk to the librarian and try to get her attention away from whatever you guys are doing. You guys hear a distant scream of Doree in one of the aisles in section 8. Maryanne does not succeed on the jump over this small half wall. She trips and quickly darts into the closest section. Jack sprints off trying to find where Doree's yell came from. He sees a book open on the floor. The book's title was The Forbidden Arts of the Nine Hells, first edition, Body Transformation. With that, he does not see Doree at all. He feels the cold chill of almost a ghost passing through his body. It's this chill to his bones. Looks around, no sign of her. He writes quickly on the wall that did not find her. If he's gone, it's no good. Maryanne scurried into a section as she's trying to keep quiet, trying to be stealthy and move around, try to find where Jack ran off to, where Doree ran off to. This skull that has this almost ethereal body attached to it turns the corner and spots her as she darts on the other side of this bookshelf. And with that, that's where we will begin. Maryanne, please roll me a dexterity save to see if you're moving adequately, if you're not tripping over anything as you're trying to dart away from this sentry.
13.
Okay. You manage to get around the corner. You hear the small shriek of this skull with the ethereal body almost brightening up as it's chasing after you. You see the lights from this little aisle. What are you doing? Are you running straight as soon as you hit the corner, or are you trying to dip into the next section right next to you, the next aisle? So are you hitting a left after you hit this left to turn the corner, or are you going straight?
Am I in like the middle aisle of the library?
You right now are off towards the right side. So right next to you is a line of books and a bookshelf that almost well it follows the wall towards your right.
Okay.
So the all the aisles are to your left. You see the one you just came from, and there's one further left, and there's straight.
And I'm still towards the back, right, where the forbidden section is.
Yes, you are currently at basically the forefront of the forbidden section. Just managed barely to get over the wall, but didn't get the leap that Jack did. You saw he ran straight when you guys did leap almost simultaneously, but with that falter over the wall, you couldn't keep up with him.
Okay. So I I quickly dash into one of the bookshelf, one of the rows, trying to slow my breathing. I slow my pace as well. I'm trying to blend in. I look down at my hands though, and I see that there's still some blood from to read, and so I cast elementalism and just spray a little water on my hands and like wiping it down with my hands, hoping that helps a little bit more. And yeah, I'm trying to look at the books, act natural.
You're trying to act natural. No, that was a clarifying question.
Yes.
Okay. So, this skull turns the corner, sees you once again inside the forbidden area of this library. And it is not at all natural for a student to be in the forbidden section of the library. It begins its chase once again, very close to you as it starts screeching once more. But yeah, this skull starts to gain pace, even though these bookshelves are quite long. It's almost half the way towards you, probably 15 feet off, as it starts screeching, almost bell like, trying to alert somebody, trying to alert the librarian. If you will, roll me an investigation check or perception check, whichever.
I
With that cleaning of your hands, trying to wipe off the blood, you notice the small mark, a little like black spot that might come off, but right now this thing is way too close. It's gaining on you.
okay. So realizing that my nonchalance does not work, I book it down the row and make a sharp right, heading towards the outside of the forbidden section.
Roll for me a dexterity check. Actually, we could do athletics. Actually, no, scratch that. Apologies. Acrobatics. You're so lucky. I scratched that. Actually, you're not very lucky with going down one. An 8. You, for some reason, woke up super clumsy this morning. It is. It is unlike the ways of the monk when they taught you. It's abnormal. Maybe it has something to do with the nightmares, but you turn this corner trying to go to the outskirts of this, and you trip on like stacks of books that's just put on the corner of the aisles. You're just tripping over every single thing, slowing down quite a bit. This skull is gaining pace on you, and you see as it tries to shoot something to make you prone. It almost tries to like latch onto your leg mid run. It does not hit as it hits one of the books right next to you and throws it uh, quite a bit of, I will say, 5 feet in the same direction that you were running. It is still on you. It's right behind you.
Okay, so straight ahead of me, I'm in the walkway, right?
Yep.
And how far away is the wall for the section that divides forbidden and regular part of the library?
So you're running back out.
Yeah, I'm running back out.
It is, I would say, a calm 30 feet. You could definitely make it. You see it, you're slowing down, and this thing is too close for comfort. But you can definitely make it if you don't slam straight into the wall since you've been clumsy all morning. Well, all day. Quite some time has passed. Would you like to try to
Okay.
go over that wall?
Yes. Yes. I'm trying to go over the wall. I'm trying to get this thing away from Jack and the others. So I'm going to be the little gate.
Okay. Dexterity. I'll say
Okay.
acrobatics again.
14.
14. That is definitely good enough. You run and almost vault over this thing as its screeching bells are going off, and you go land on the opposite side of the wall, right where the table was, where Dari was just sitting. Still some blood on the table, but you see that the librarian's at the very far end of this library. Czar's like trailing behind him, and he's like, "Wait, wait, I need some help. I still need some help." And the librarian just is staring at you from all the way down there. Starts almost walking very slowly up to well where you are. It's gonna take quite some time.
All right. So keeping the momentum of the adrenaline, I make a sharp left into the nearest bookshelf row,
Okay.
and I'm going down. Is there a walkway on the other side of the bookshelf? On the row that I'm in?
Yeah,
Is it
it
just
opens
wall?
up to a small walkway all the way towards the other side. It's
Okay, so
barely enough room for like one person, but there's definitely a walkway.
that's where I'm heading. I'm speed walking now, though. I'm not really.
Okay. As you're speed walking, you hear Zora's voice getting closer and closer. Excuse me, I didn't get the third book I needed. Can you is it over here? And you hear it come closer and closer as you're speed walking, trying to get out.
Make another right. And as I am doing so, I'm walking down. I'm walking down the hallway.
Yeah, if you turn to the right, it would be into another aisle of bookshelves, basically going back to the center of the library.
Okay, and the center is still away from the forbidden part, right?
Yeah, you walked
Okay.
far enough away that it is quite far.
And how is the library lit? Like, what type of light system do we have?
So for the library, it seems to be candles, but that seems too it's too simple. It's also very dangerous, so it might just be illumination spells, stuff like that. It most likely is magical, just so the books in here won't burn. But you don't see any like light bulbs or anything. It's mainly just candles.
Um, I'm continuing down, but I'm slowing down a little bit. Where can I hear the voices of Zar? Where can I hear Zar's voice?
They're still going all the way towards um basically your left, but where you were walking down that small little aisle basically. to
So
try like the one right against the wall.
they're ready between the bookshelves.
Yeah, but they're going the opposite direction, trying to cut off where you were going.
Okay. So I leave them be. I leave them be, and I'm walking, not picking up the pace. I'm still speed walking. Just have to slow down just to check where we're going. So I'm picking up the pace. I'm walking. I'm trying to walk towards the center of the library so that I can find another route to take.
The voices go further and further. It seems like you went out of sight successfully, and it doesn't seem like they are getting any closer or even know where you are at this point. You're in the center of the library. It is a simple way out the front door if you wish.
Okay, are there any students in the center of the library? And what time is it?
From inside the library, you can't really tell what time it looks.
I'm trying to see if I can still hear Zar. Can I?
Roll a perception check.
15.
Yeah. He is all the
Okay.
way on. If you're facing towards the entrance, he's all the way on the left side of the library. So I guess the librarian is trying to search for you on that side, but Zara is making quite a bit of noise from that side.
Okay, so I exit the library, but I'm not like running fast or anything like this. At this point, I'm trying to be as chill as possible. Uh, but I'm hella scared, so I'm like exiting the library.
Okay. As you start to exit the library and you pass through the doors, you get this chilling sensation, a chill to your bones, similar to like the cold sweats that you get when you wake up in the middle of the night from these nightmares. It seems oddly familiar, but you're not sleeping. And that's what you feel as you walk out the doors. Jack, we go to you.
Okay.
You are between bookshelves. You feel the cold sensation go through you as you realize Doree is no longer here. You inscribe the short message on the wall. That being said, it's you heard screeches, you heard almost this yell that turned simultaneously into like an alarm, trying to gain attention from something, someone. Go off where Maryanne fell earlier. She may or may not be caught right now, but you found the book on the floor. The Forbidden Arts of the Nine Hells. First edition. Body transformation. Is there anything you wish to do inside of between these two aisles?
I think I'm the only thing I'm trying to do is just look at this book and try to see if there's any way I can tell, like if Doree interacted with it. Like I don't know, even if like some like a piece of hair dropped. I don't know, anything that I could find.
Investigation.
You got it. Let's see. Oh, 7.
You're
Lucky
looking for
number.
this piece of hair. You're looking for anything. What? There's nothing. If you wish, you could. You skim through the book slightly, and it's almost lackluster. It's basically, well, this part of the book is, the majority of it is just, it looks like a history part of the book. Certain words are different. It looks like a different dialect. But you're seeing a bunch of numbers.
Okay. Think. Hmm. Okay. The last thing I want to check for is there any way for me to know, perhaps like any spells put on at least this book that like if I were to take it out of the forbidden section or the library in general, like it would like would I know if it would trigger something?
Roll Arcana.
15.
There's no spells that you notice at all. It is. It looks like a morbid book. It's bound in like skin almost. It has this weird face bulging out the front.
Hmm.
It doesn't look like it itself is magical. Feels like a dark book though. It feels like something you should probably not be touching. But you don't know if it's just how this book was created or if it doesn't seem like any current spells are on it, at least from the school.
Okay. All right. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna try to walk back from where we to like where we entered. And since there's like that half wall, I'm gonna try to sew it like kind of like against the wall on the forbidden section side, so that I know exactly where to find it if I were to come right back.
Okay. I would say roll. Well, roll two stealth checks. One of them
Mm,
is to see how visible you are as you're trying to walk out of here, because you're walking towards the area where the screeching was. And the
mhm.
second one would be how well you hide this book.
Okay. All right. First one is an 11, and the second one is a 22. Okay.
With that nat 20 right there, you're walking and you see this ethereal figure. The only thing that looks solid is the skull, and you're just facing the back of the skull as it's just staring basically at the entrance of this forbidden section. You can hide the book. You know exactly where it is, and you're certain you're the only one who would ever find this. Maybe even ever. Do you wish to hide the book?
Yeah. Books hidden and like the moment I have that stowed, I'm just trying to like make sure this like skull figure isn't like gonna notice me.
It does.
Uh,
You
oh
roll a
boy.
perception check for me.
Okay. Perception. Oh, that will be a 16.
You recognize, like, you look at this thing from the back, and it slowly is turning to go back into its sentry mode. You know it's gonna see you if you keep standing there. The thing you
Okay.
realize, though, is while you're hiding the book, you see a marking on the back of your thumb, covered in blood, a little drop of blood, but the marking is the four.
Fuck. Okay. Um, I assume there like well, actually is there anywhere that I can like just like roll myself into to get out of sight before it's able to turn around?
Roll an acrobatics check to see if you roll
Hmm.
successfully. Quick
Hmm.
enough.
Okay.
Get out of there.
19.
19. You realize that it's just about to see you, and you just roll into a little alley. It's quick enough that you don't think it saw you, but it's definitely going to start heading in the general direction that you just were standing.
So, okay. I'm just gonna try to be a little patient. I'm gonna try to make sure it actually goes by me, and all I'm focused on is like in the event that it looks in where I'm hiding, like I'm just trying to be ready to uh like to get myself to turn invisible before it actually like sees me in the event that it looks, of course.
You see as well, you briefly glanced at its eyes slightly illuminating the path. You see as it's getting closer and closer to this aisle. You see the lights. You don't see the body yet. You get this chill going down your spine. You start sweating. It almost feels like you woke up and you're super sick right now. That chilling sensation on the inside, but you're heating up on the outside. Roll me a perception check.
Okay. 12.
You see the symbol on the back of your thumb glowing as an announcement goes off through the floor. Assignment number 3 will begin soon. Prepare for teleportation.
What?
And as you see the ethereal body slowly go past and turn towards you, you hear a screech and you instantly get teleported somewhere. Everything in your vision is white, blinding. You hear a couple of voices around you. And then you feel another teleportation go off and your arm starts to burn. It's almost feels as if you had to dip it in fire itself. Maybe molten metal is surrounding your hand, specifically where that symbol was. And it feels like somebody grabbed you and you're getting pulled from this symbol.
And my vision is like still like
It's
whitened
still
out.
white.
Fuck. Okay. I guess well I'm like I think I'm like blinking really hard and squeezing my eyes to like see if I can like shake off like the white vision. But like in the meantime, I'm just like uh shaking like my arms and hands like as if I'm trying to cool them off.
You can't move your right arm, which has the
Oh,
symbol on the palm. Something's physically grabbing you now, you realize,
what the
as your
fuck?
eyes still won't adjust to this teleportation, whatever just happened. It feels like your arm is bound to something and you're just getting yanked through whatever dimensions, whatever teleportations is happening. That's the only part of your body you can't move, and you hear voices. Oh, what is going on? Why can't I see?
Do I
Hate,
recognize the voice?
hate.
Oh,
This is not this hate.
oh,
You recognize Doree. You also recognize Triggs.
oh. Okay.
Unhand me, foul beast! I was talking to Jocelyn! And your eyes adjust. You're thrown onto the floor. It is
Mhm.
this. It's not a sewers. It's some type of dungeon, perhaps way under the ground of the school. It's, if you wish, you can join on the map, but
Okay.
you don't see much as your eyes adjust. Roll a perception check,
Perception. Alright.
and you have cold sweats from this ride.
Fuck. That's a 7. Man.
Your eyes barely can even make out anything in the surrounding area. You can make out the people who's there though. Briggs, Doree, and Maryanne.
Okay. Alright. I instantly like seeing them. Are Doreen and Marianne like near each other? Like I don't know how.
All of you guys just got
Oh,
spilled
perfect.
out into this small 4 section area.
Okay.
I will let you guys decide what formation you guys would want to form before you see what is the rest of this area.
What do you
Kind
mean
of
by
like where we're
formation?
standing.
Wait, both of you spoke at the same time.
Like, same
Yeah.
question. What do you mean by formation?
So there's 4 of you. Do you guys want to be holding hands in a straight line, stand in a single file
Okay.
line going down, or
I
little
can't
block
see
of
the
four?
I can't see the map. Am I supposed to be able to?
It should be. It's only going to be the bottom left
Oh, what
side
the
of the
fuck?
map.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
very small area of this map right now.
Yeah, but I would say I mean I guess realistically, judging from the size of it, I feel like we would be in a line. Um.
That
Of course, Trig's at the front.
Throwing
Cause
right.
tricks to the front. That's what we're
yeah,
doing.
yeah.
That's what we're doing. I don't want to be next to the lead. She's scary.
That's what I
She
mean.
just pulled off her mask. I think you're foul.
She was
But yeah, you
bleeding.
guys spell out into this area. Trig's leading the way, then Jack, then Maryanne, and then it is the Ree all the way in the back. She's still muttering to herself. What just happened? Where am I? Where am I? Trig's like, no. I was going back to the door. He looks up. Where are we? And you see, as he's like faced away from you guys, on his back shoulder blade, on his right side, you see the marking of the letter 4. Well, the symbol 4.
Mm.
It's slowly fading away from a glow.
And it's on my thumb still, right?
Yeah, it's also
Okay.
similarly fading away on your thumb. You see it on the palm of Maryanne's hand as it's also fading away. Doree, you see her the light under her mask start going away as well. Triggs turns around. Oh, lovely to see Doree, I suppose. Lovely to see all three of you. Um, any one of you want to tell me what am I doing here?
Um,
I'm like
I,
glancing back at Dory, trying to not make eye contact, but trying to see if she's kind of cognizant of what's going on. Said roll a perception check.
Yep. See if you guys get to see this area. Okay.
21.
21.
I am the all-seeing.
Maryanne, you do not see what's going on, but Jack, you're looking at the back of Triggs as he's turning around. You see it's a long hallway. There's things on the ground, and it feels damp. It's stone, some of it wet, and you see blood stains far in the distance in the floor. This is the area you guys see. Do you guys wish to funnel out?
I
Yeah,
would say
I'm
yeah.
back.
This rubble on the floor is just small little things. As you guys walk out, Triggs has his back to where he's walking. He's just looking at you guys. So, an answer, please.
Mm,
I was just going back to a dorm.
okay.
Your
I
guess is as good as mine, James. Like I just got here as well.
wait. The okay. Wait. First, I like point at both Triggs and Maryanne just like randomly. So I heard assignment 3 was starting soon. Prepare for teleportation. However, as I look at my thumb, and I look at Triggs and then Maryanne's hand, the uh very sinister symbol from one of the dreams was marked on, I'm
Rings?
assuming, all of us.
You see, like, the Ray start to, like, scratch at her arm a little.
I frantically looked down at my phone, remembering that I saw some black shit on it. And I'm like kind of rubbing it. What do you mean you saw the symbol?
Uh,
You see it etched onto your palm as you, like, realize now. You didn't see it
Oh,
before, but now you see it, like, engraved, almost how Doree had it on her eyebrow.
okay.
yeah. So, assignment, or are we getting hunted? Mm-hmm.
Kind of
With
sounds like the same thing.
with that high, perception check of 21, you're
Mm-hmm.
talking, you're seeing down the hallway. You're starting to pick up on things as you're speaking. There's plants that seem to at one point of time be alive. There's ectoplasm on the floor. There's weird blood in certain areas. And you're starting to put together maybe this was where assignment 3 was. But then as you're processing this, you're also seeing different symbols etched onto the wall that seem to have been burnt into the wall. And as you see that, you see something go right from behind Triggs,
Oh my god.
and another one towards your left.
Okay. Uh,
Triggs has his back toward this thing, and he's just looking at you, and he's like, "So anybody want to tell me?" And he gets clobbered in the back.
Huh?
okay.
Like, wait, like he was run down or like clawed in the
No,
face?
like
Like,
you
what does
see this.
clobbered mean?
That's a very good question for what we're about to start. So this creature, it seems to be almost a husk of a creature. It seems to at one point been alive. It looks like it has burns all over its body, its mouth, and everything. There's different holes around it that has decayed. There seems to have been flesh at one point,
Mhm.
but no longer. And with the meaning of clobbered, you see as this creature has sharp talons at the end of its hand. It's gluttonous, but it has plenty of holes on it, and as it takes its claws, it rips through the back of Triggs as he takes 7 damage. And he
Okay.
like he gets pushed into you. He's like, "Oh, what?"
Okay. Um, I think I think in that moment, as he like gets pushed into me, I'm gonna try to like grab him and like shove him like around me to like back towards Maryanne, and then I'm gonna just instinctively cast holy word on this weird husk creature as I just like whisper burn to see if it'll just like no fuck off. Base off. Mine is not hitting. But you know what? We ball.
That hits exactly, actually.
What?
Whoa.
Okay.
As
And
you say this, explain what you do and how it looks. As Trig gets thrown to you, you see blood splatter on the floor behind him. What do you do?
okay. Right. Right. I grab him kind of like one arm around his waist, the other like grabbing his shoulder so I can like easily twist him around me. And as I do, right, I'm staring at the husk, and that's when I whisper burn. Basically, honestly, only Triggs would be able to hear it. So that, and then obviously there's no like really visual cue to the attack. It's just the creature starts catching on like weird, seemingly like celestial flames. 3 damage. And in the event, it's undead fiend. I'm assuming it's gonna be undead. Undead fiend, or fey. Its
It's
speed is
fiend.
reduced. Yeah, its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay. You whisper this, and Triggs is thrown off because what in the world? He was just going to a dorm room with this girl he liked. Now he's just getting slaughtered. He got his whole back like ripped open, thrown against you. You whisper that into his ear, and you see this creature that is gluttonous. It has plenty of holes in its body. It looks almost mindless, and it just catches ablaze, screeches slightly, and it just backs up slightly.
Okay.
That being said, will you guys do me the favor of rolling initiative?
Yay! Okay.
3
Let's see.
damage.
Hey,
So it goes
not a
to
bad
there.
initiative, bro.
Do I have to roll?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I actually think it will do it way easier for us. Combat initiative. Okay, 15. Did you get an 11, Marianne?
I didn't roll.
Okay, roll.
I got a 10.
So 15, 10.
Nice.
We're gonna have. Let's see what I roll for Doree and Triggs. Can you guys see the combat encounter on the in the map?
I can't see anything on that except for like
Mm, no, I don't see
Because I
the
don't know if it's only for me. That's why I
counter.
was asking. I think it
It
might
might
be.
be only for you.
I can still see the game log, but I'm the last roll.
That's fine. I'm just doing the quick initiatives. So I'm going to let you in on this one since it's going to be a long ride for you guys. I'll do you guys that favor.
Okay.
Thank you.
So Doree is at a solid 9, and Triggs is at a solid 5.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So now that you guys told me that you guys can't see this thing, we're just gonna roll for initiative for these creatures.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this is quick for me. Okay, so we will start the initiative process. Jack, you go again as this creature backs up, and you see one right around the corner. They're right there on the square.
Okay.
That being said, I will open up the map for you a little bit more as you get to see down this way, a little bit of this way. Jack,
Okay. Being shit. All right.
the tunnels are dripping. Blood, water, plant blood. Who knows?
Okay. So I think. Okay, yeah. Realistically, I feel like I'm gonna try to let out another holy word because all that's going through my head is like these creatures. Like at least in my head is like they got like, undeads or something. From what I understand, most of my magic's not gonna work on them right now. So I'm just focused on my holy words, whispering another one, um, telling it essentially to repent in my whisper. And as I do that, I'm gonna back up a little bit more, back towards everyone else, so that
You're bumping into Maryanne if you try to back up.
Bitch.
that's fine. Cause I'm trying to get like next to her, or like maybe even like kind of diagonalish, more so that we're
You can
grouped
move
up.
yourself. You have free will
True
right now.
that. True that. So I'm
Show me
like
where
right
you
there
would
type
want to
shit.
go. Okay.
Like right there. Yeah.
You do one more
And
damage to this creature with that burn. It sets it ablaze slightly more, but looks decent at least. Continue.
okay. All right. And I think with that I'm gonna start I'm gonna start trying to play a lute so that I can cast bardic inspiration on I'd say let's say I'll still give it to Maryanne and just let everyone know like you know, just in case. It's four of them. A lot of my magic's not gonna work, so I'm gonna rely on you guys right now. That'll be the end for me.
Craig is like gritting his teeth. What do you mean that your magic won't work?
I think it's safe to assume they're probably not gonna take a lot of damage from most of the stuff that I have in store. So,
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
yep.
Maryanne, you are up next.
It kind of seems like I'm surrounded by like Duri, Jack, and Drake. So
Yeah.
okay. I'm going to turn to Duri and see how she's doing right now.
Okay. She looks like she's not mentally here at all. Like she's looking at her hands. She's just like muttering eight a bunch. Asking what does it mean? That's about it. She doesn't look like she's paying attention to the surroundings at all. None of these monsters, none of these symbols that were glowing on the wall. None of the
Great.
corpses, none of the lights.
And each square, how many feet is that?
10 feet.
I am. I'm feeling the bar of inspiration, but there's no inspiration going through. I'm kind of panicked, looking around at all surroundings. I see Triggs. Is Triggs like on his stomach or something? Or is he still
No,
trying to stand?
he's just standing. He's facing you guys because Jack had his arm around his waist and everything.
Okay, so I grab Triggs from Jack, and I want to move him right there. And I move him kind of like behind me and Dorit in that corner, and so like he's propped up by those two walls.
Okay.
And do I still have left on my action?
Yeah.
Okay, and then taking a deep breath, I come out from behind Jack, and I'm gonna stand where Triggs is. So I'm like switching him out of spots with me practically, and in that spot, I try and cast Ray of Frost at the main that's diagonal beam, the closest to me.
Okay. This one, right?
1 second. Yes. Oh, 6.
Does it have a hit die?
15 is the hit.
Yeah. It hits and does 6 damage as you put out the fire that Jack set it ablaze with, and it falls over after it gets hit. It bounces off the wall slightly, and it starts to almost disintegrate. The body does not remain after it dies. Gone.
Alright. Yeah, do you think this is part of the assignment?
No, I actually don't think so. I had to like look around. Um, this area looks way too decrepit. I feel like something that wasn't supposed to happen happened. And hopefully I'm speaking too soon, but also if it was, I think we would have gotten a debriefing before this fight even started.
Fuck, I think you're right. Okay, how many of them are still left? 3?
It looks like it.
You guys see 4.
Oh,
Oh.
Ooh.
I am blind.
Yes.
Those two zoomed in.
I like turn over my shoulder. Dorit, are you there?
She's muttering to herself.
Okay, just the two of us. Bard of Inspiration, tell me what's the best way for me to use this?
I I feel like that's kind of just up to you and how you like to do your own things, but uh, I would say
I need you to be
if
more
you're
specific. Spell
if
or
if you're about to fail at something, it can help turn it into a successful thing. That's the best way I could describe it.
That's good enough, Jack. Thank you. Alright, so we have another one to my right, up in front. It seems like setting him on fire and then casting my ray of frost works, but I don't think we can rely on that for each time. Let's see. Is it an action turn right now?
I mean, you already used your action to use the Ray of Frost.
Okay,
You
so
have
it's Jack.
a couple more movements, but other than that, that is the end of your turn.
Now I'm gonna stay where I am right now. I seem to be in a good position.
Okay. It is the Ree's turn. As while she's muttering, she's looking at her hands. Scratching her. She's scratching her arm. You see something dark from under her from under her clothing. Do you guys want to make a perception check?
Definitely.
I don't know if I want to, but I can do it.
see a little lizard go from under her clothing onto her shoulder, and then that's when she almost snaps out of it, and she directs a quick eldritch blast down the hall towards the one that is directly ahead of you guys. This one. Okay. See, it pushes this one. You see as this purple lightning almost flies out of her fingers, barely missing you, Maryanne, and it shoots this one back 20 feet as it has a hole in the side of its shoulder. Nothing's coming out of it. It is just a hole that seems to disintegrated and evaporated out of nowhere. That is the action that that Deri is going to take. She's going to also. She's gonna look at you, Jack, and you hear her voice in your head. What's the plan?
Okay.
Blicko said to ask you.
Okay. Answering out loud, I say, all right, Duri, that Eldritch Blast, we're gonna need those two husks down the hall. I think it might be best for you to keep them as far back from us as possible. Any opportunity you get, blast them back. Um, I would say if they reach at least halfway into the hallway. Otherwise, blast these two as to like point over to like the left, back as much as you can. And when Triggs is ready to jump in, he'll jump in, but me and Maryanne will try to put down the two closest to us.
Does no one respond to Jack? You just hear
Got it, Jack.
the groanings all the way from down the hall echoing. No one's speaking to Jack. As he finishes his statement right there.
I'm still trying to process everything. I take a look back at Triggs. Triggs, are you okay over there?
Move. As he just goes between you two and then goes in front of this fiend. This low level fiend. It's my turn. And he just takes out his rapier and starts swinging at this thing. He hits it. You see as he digs the rapier slightly into the skin of this gluttonous fiend, but doesn't go as deep as he probably assumed it would. The fiend is right up in front of him. Just, it took that. With that being said, that is going to be. Actually, that is not the end of his turn. He's going to also pull out his hand axe and quickly try to attack it with that. Jesus, if you saw the rolls I've just been hitting, well, not been hitting, there was one at 20. That's about it. It takes this creature down. He just takes the hand axe, swings it, and catches it on its neck. You see as the hand axe goes halfway in, and then this creature just disintegrates as his hand axe goes completely through and hits the wall. Gone. That's payback for what you did to the dorm. That's it. That's his turn. As these things are moving closer.
Those milkers aren't just for show. We love that.
Dog, what does that mean?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
There you go. Another one pops out of the room, going forward from Triggs. We got this one moving down. They're all just shuffling quite slowly. But there's quite a few. Let me clear this one up for you. There's quite a few coming down the hall.
And we can see all of them right now?
All the ones that is not in the fog of war for you guys, yes.
So how tall are these creatures?
They're not giant. They're like around 5 foot tall, 5.5. They're just extremely gluttonous. They look overweight for their height, and they just have this decaying holes that go through their body,
So they're on 2 feet, 2 arms, like 5 foot, kind of bulging midsection.
bulging everything.
Okay.
It looks like they're ready to burst. And their hands and feet have claws that almost extend, I would say, 4 inches off of where it begins.
Okay.
Ready just to slice at whatever. That being said, Jack, it is your turn once more.
Okay. All right. I seeing more of them kind of pop into vision. I kind of, before I do anything, I yell out to the rest. Just, I think, all right, between Doreen and Maryanne, because Maryanne, you have Rare Frost.
Mhm.
One of you, decide if you wanna use those like those knockback or slowing effects on the ones over here on the left or down that long corridor. I'm gonna, maybe me and Triggs can kind of hopefully wipe out the ones that are getting close to touching distance.
You hear Triggs just interject. Did you forget I'm the battle master? Yes, me and you on this. They would handle the far ones. Doesn't matter. Just push up.
Push
All
up.
right, all right, all right. Three, come
Okay.
next to me.
Let's see. Okay.
Hurry,
So
if we
what
don't
I'm
attack fast, we will get swarmed. Come on, Jack.
okay. Marianne, which way are you gonna shoot?
We're gonna take the ones to the right down the corridor.
Okay.
You're asking too many
So,
questions. Go off instinct. I need to get back to that dorm room.
boy, oh, you are an interesting one. As I just look at the one
You see,
that's
as he's grinning, he's like, this is his element right now. This is a game.
Okay. I look at the one that's like up in front of me. Uh, and I, out of curiosity, I'm gonna actually try to cast. Hmm. All right, yeah. I'm actually gonna try to cast Mind Sliver for intelligence save of 15, and I want to just focus on if it'll like even show any sign of damage when I cast that.
So you're casting Mind Sliver.
Mm-hmm.
Intelligence save of 15, you said, right?
Yep.
It fails.
Okay. And do I notice if it takes any damage at all?
It doesn't look like it reacts to if it takes damage.
Okay. Makes sense. I won't be able to know. Okay.
Like the way these things are moving, it's already like it's moving back and forth, almost like as if it's like inebriated. It doesn't look like it thinks for itself. It's almost
Okay.
moving side to side.
Figured.
You can't tell if this actually just cracked it.
Okay. All right. So then, following that, back to my loot. I'm gonna cast another bardic inspiration, but I'm gonna pass it on to Triggs this time. And I just tell him, when it's your turn, go crazy.
I know, I know. I'm waiting.
Yeah, that's it for me. Stay where I am.
Okay. Maryanne, you are next.
Okay. So I turn to face the hallway. I'm looking at the three creatures. And
No time to freeze. Come on.
I'm just thinking, can I? So I'm going to, at the same time, just kind of like step forward a bit and cast Ray of Frost on the one that's on the right side, the one on my lane.
Okay.
I kind of want to step And as I'm stepping forward with my right foot, my arm flings out, and there's just like a blue and white, really almost sparkly but kind of shimmery streak, solid streak beam that goes directly to the main.
Roll the hit die.
And
It's solid. You hit it with this streak, and as soon as it makes contact with it, disintegrates. Lets out a little screech, but it's gone. One less enemy on the field.
I let out a breath that I had, I didn't even know I had. And it turned back to Duri. Duri, one down, we still got two.
You hear Triggs. Come on, you guys see? This is easy. Just push forward. This might just be the assignment itself. This is light work.
Don't get cocky. I don't think it is.
Whatever you say. Is at the end of your turn, Maryanne.
Yeah, that's the end.
Okay. Doree is going to take a step forward as well. Take 2 steps, so she's right behind you. And she's going to... Actually, she's going to be on the side of Triggs and just start firing down the lane at the other one that is slowly approaching. Her. She just shoots an Eldritch Blast again as she's speaking to Blicko on her shoulder. This little, cute little lizard that is a vibrant green, but also has changes between the vibrant green and this grayscale green. As like it's almost like flickering. She shoots this Eldritch Blast all the way down. Purple beams of light just go right past Triggs, slamming into the one on the left. Well, the one in her lane. It's gone. Vanishes as you saw its body slightly get thrown back, and it just looks like dust got basically somebody turned on a fan and dust was thrown in the direction. His body's gone. Triggs starts laughing. You guys were really worried about what? Progresses forward towards the next one that was coming down the hall. He's gonna do the same thing. Rapier. Try to strike. See? He strikes. As the blade goes deep into this fiend, you see as portions around the blade start to disintegrate already. But he's not done with this one. He takes his hand axe, playing this game. Chops at its neck. Easy 1-2. Come on, guys. That one's gone. Now it's their turn. As you see one enter outside of this doorway. And all of them shift forward. Boom. One going all the way up to you, Jack. 2 on the side of Triggs. 1 coming all the way down from there. The one that's all the way on your lane, Maryanne, is slowly coming down. Go. You also see one come from down the hall. They're gaining on you guys. They're swarming. But you guys are taking them out effectively. Quickly at that. Jack, this one's all up on you. You smell the stench of decay, and with each breath, you feel as if your nostrils are burning. Perhaps magic itself, but something's definitely weird about this one. As it's going to try to reach and make a clawed attack at you.
A clawed attack? You know, it's interesting because I said, but I'm like, oh, you fucking stink! And like has silvery barbs as a reaction.
Okay. 16 hit.
Ah, damn! That's so tragic, it does.
5 damage.
Oh, man. What a waste of a spell. Oh, well.
As Triggs is just like, don't let him touch you like that, Jack. Right now, that is all they can do from this distance.
Okay.
Jack, you are up.
Okay. I'm like pinching my nose shut as as I respond to Triggs, I'm like, I'm not trying to. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker stinks. And okay, I hmm. Okay. All right. I've seen that. All right. So obviously this motherfucker's in touching distance of me. So what I'm gonna do is, uh, yeah. Is it the only thing that's like within 5 feet of me, or is Dori also? Because I can't tell from the map.
Duri, yeah, both of them. Duri
Uh,
and this creature are 5 feet from
okay.
you.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like, all right. With me sidestepping sort of like this, where I'm not leaving with the reach of this creature. Yeah, that keep me out of 5 feet within him, but away from Diri, right? So
Yep.
so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna like hands right next to where I guess its ears would be. I'm gonna cast Thunderclap or a con save of 15.
Yeah. Con save, right?
Mm-hmm. Hope this works. Be nice.
Oh my! Can you see what I roll, by the way?
Uh, that's ridiculous, dude.
Natural 20. He not hearing
Oh my
nothing, actually.
god.
You did that to him, and he's just staring at you,
That's
slightly
okay.
drooling. It's like bile. It's not even actual drool. It looks like it's stomach acid or something. But it did
Okay.
not like affect him. He just ate that.
Okay. I guess uh I still get the thing to pass on advantage even though he still hit me, right? From silvery barbs?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna just like look at it blank faced, and I believe it is yeah, I'm gonna look at I'm gonna look at Maryanne, and I'm be like, I don't know if you can from there. Can you get this fucker out of my face, please? as I as I pass on the advantage. Just why not?
Do you have your nose closed?
I I do still, yeah, because I'm just
Okay, so
like
you're
being
tasting this.
extra.
It's
Oh, dude.
you're trying to breathe through your mouth, and it's you're getting flavors off this air. It's disgusting.
Oh God.
We thought we go to Marianne.
So I, I'm quickly turning over my shoulder and look at Jack's suffering. Uh, and I'm like, got it, got it. So I look over to the creature and I got cast Ray of Frost as well.
Yeah,
Great. Hit 19, damage 3.
that hits. Damage 3. You add this ray of frost, but it hits it, and you see as the bile just slowly, like it almost freezes. But this creature's still up, just staring at Jack. You see as its skin turns slightly pale blue, but that's might have just been your spell like hitting it, and it's just not really killing it. You hear a bunch of groaning coming your way, by the way. It's echoing off the walls. It's overbearing the sound of the drips of like blood or water, whatever that was deep down in this dungeon. Now you just hear a good amount of groans. I would say at least 20 coming your way.
And that's coming from the corridor.
From both sides. The one you were shooting down and the one that Triggs and Jack is facing.
Triggs, you gotta deal with that yourself. Turn around and face the long. I face the long corridor.
It's Duri. Duri is just mumbling to her lizard. Yes, don't worry. Don't worry, we'll get you some food. And just shoots another one down the lane at this one that is slowly creeping up. Well, not even creeping up, it's far. She shoots another Eldritch Blast. Like it's nothing. She's not even focused on this at this point. She's like, it looks like she's trying to put a puzzle together in her brain. That one gets knocked back 20 feet. And also gets this hole that seems to start disintegrating it, but then it like maintains. You see this huge hole in its stomach. You just see bile falling. Random, random different organs are honestly falling through this guy's stomach. But it got pushed back. Doree's not worried about that at all. I don't even think she notices the creature that's right behind her. Well, right next to Jack as well. And Triggs, he's having a blast as it's his turn, as he's running straight into these two. You see as he's smiling, as happy as can be. Let me add this. And he's just rushing towards these two. We gotta make an entrance point for ourselves. We gotta keep pushing. Come on, guys. We can't just stand there and let them all come to us. Why are they gonna have all the fun? He's going to attack. He's putting the hand axe back into like the side little holster, and he's gonna take out his sickle. Now he's going rapier and sickle down this area. He's aiming to the one right in front of him. Quickly stabs with the rapier, then goes for a quick slice with the sickle. It does damage with both, but it does not disintegrate this creature. It looks like its arm is like hanging by a thread. Okay, guys, I might have gone a little too ahead. And that's the end of his turn, as now it's the creature's turn. The one in front of him is going to make an attack. Yo. Triggers gets sliced again, taking 5 damage. Then the one right next to it is going to do the same as it goes to hit Triggs. Misses. Jack, are you ready?
Yes.
It's a 15 hit.
Unfortunately.
Okay. 5 more damage. It's just clawing into you.
Yikes. Okay.
Let me see all of them start walking forward, closer and closer. You hear a different type of groan as things are moving way faster than you guys expected, even though they're slow moving. There's a lot of them. So, Jack, it is your turn again.
Okay. What I'm gonna do. Shit, man. Alright. I'm gonna. Cast Holy Word, because at this point, it's the only thing that might work on them. On the one directly next to me.
Mm-hmm.
Again, just telling it, just burn, more and more. 20. Please.
That hits.
3 damage. Oh. Anyways.
3 damage. It disintegrates. It burns into
Oh.
crisp. As it tries to back away from you, and it presses itself on against the wall, and the harder it presses, like its back is disintegrating as it's going into the wall. So it just looks like it vanishes into the wall. Fire just goes out, and you see the dust that used to be this creature go to the floor.
I was like muttered to myself, oh thank God. And I look at, and I look where Triggs is. I look down where like the corridor is. And I yell out, at least for right now, it looks like most of them are coming from this left side. I don't know. What you think, Triggs?
Hey, Captain Obvious, of course I need help over here. Come on.
Yeah, maybe Captain Obvious. Maybe you shouldn't run towards the big crowd and run towards the fucking corridor that only has one. How
We
about
don't
that?
even know. Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah, we
see
don't
down
know
there.
shit. We don't
I
know
thought
shit, man.
we gotta push forward. With that being said,
Uh,
Marianne, it is your turn.
Okay. They're arguing. Um. All right. I'm. I turn my shoulder, so I'm like looking towards where Trace is. I'm kind of ignoring the corridors, and I see the creature that's not directly in front of him, but across from him. And what damage does that creature already have? Damage taken?
No.
All right, so it's pretty fresh. I do what I do best. And I put my little finger at it, and I cast Ray of Frost. Oh my god, I'm a little bit tired. I'm a little bit tired while I do this too.
A 6 does not even hit as you
Yeah, that's what I
point
thought.
your finger, and it it's a very thin beam as it just basically tickles the door right next to them. You see a little, almost like a bullseye mark, just boop onto that door. A chuckle comes out of the fiend. You don't even know if this thing like understood anything the way it was looking
This
at Jack
kid,
earlier, and you
bro,
just
he
hear
can laugh at me.
you hear as they like in unison like all start laughing. Take emotional damage. I don't know.
I am tired.
Are
I
you moving with it? You're moving, or are you staying still?
no, you know what? Um, I can. I'm gonna move and just like how far can you move? I'm gonna
You
move
can
like.
move 4 squares.
Okay, thank you.
Some quick
I'm
math.
gonna move the. I'm gonna move the four squares. So I'm kind of like slow jogging, but I'm still tired.
I'm so tired.
Shut up. We're gonna call me being tired. That's what happened. I'm gonna move away from everyone. Yeah, I'm trying to get closer to the patient who's in front of me.
Okay. With that being said, next person up is Deri. You see, as one hand is petting the lizard, like she is comfortable as can be. It's almost as if this is a nuisance to her. She moves up one. She's going to aim right in front of Triggs, and she's just going to send out an Eldritch Blast. She's unbothered by what's happening. It's just her lizard is hungry now. Come on, let's get this over with. And with this attitude, she misses as it goes past Triggs, past this creature, and it hits the wall right next to them. And you hear more laughter come out. The porcelain doll mask doesn't change, but you feel her demeanor. She gets kind of tight. With that being said, it's going to be Trigg's turn. It's gonna make it quick. Same thing, sickle rapier, his signature. He's going with the rapier first, he's aiming at the one in front of him, slicing him. Gone. You see the dust just poof, splash on the one right next to it, and then some on the wall to its left. Then he's gonna take out the sickle and try to harm the one towards its right. That lands as well. As you see it jabs the sickle from the back, pulling him closer slightly. It's like, okay, guys, I think we're clearing this one up. Why did Maryanne run that way? Jack, come around the corner. I might need some assistance soon. And with that
I
being
got you.
said, it is going to be their turn once more, and you hear as these people are grunting and slight like screeches to try to communicate with each other. There is a not so distant roar or grumble, and you see they pick up the pace. This one rushes in front of Triggs. This one rushes down right here towards you, Jack. Okay. What the thing that made this grumble this this noise, you see it as hold on, let me give you guys the good surprise on the map. So
Mhm.
you see more coming down your way, Jack, as a good couple come.
Oh.
No.
And you see this creature almost looks like a bear, no fur. It has its claws extended almost 6 inches off of its hands. Its face looks melted. It looks like it had a snout, and its skin is just drooping still, but it looks like acid was thrown on it. Its ears are long but hollow, and it's barreling down on all fours. That is what's in front of you guys. Let me unhide this one, even though it's behind the door. You guys see that one too. He's joining the party. Maryanne, you also hear this rumble, this groan, this roar, and you see this one pick up the pace too, running straight at you.
Oh, what?
You also see this one come out,
Okay.
and you see two more coming from the distance.
Yeah, totally manageable.
And it's their turn, so Triggs is gonna saddle up. It's gonna see if any of this hits him. You feel me? Let's get Triggs open. That first one doesn't hit. Second one, let's see. Second one doesn't hit. As Triggs is pulling maneuvers, he's moving and almost blocking these claws with his rapier and sickle. He's trying to maneuver their arms using the blade. Jack, are you ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna send it regardless. It's okay. That doesn't hit. As
Yay.
you move out the way, and it almost perhaps a sneeze, but it like opens his mouth and you get some bile on you. Doesn't do any damage, but damn, it stinks. Well, back to you.
Okay. Uh, I like instantly wipe it off and like about a gag. Uh, and seeing what I can both down the corridor and out where Triggs is. Start start worrying. I'm gonna make a request that might be unreasonable. Is there anything that I can roll that perchance any way, shape, or form can give me insight as to whether whether they can take necrotic damage at least?
uh, yeah. I'll just tell you straight up. Yeah, you can.
Oh, they can. Okay. Like no resistance, no nothing. Nice.
Doesn't look like it.
Okay. Nice. Okay, that opens up some doors for me. Um
Doors need to be open.
yeah, so I before I do my attack, I yell out to Maryanne that we could run down that corridor. I'm sure Triggs can retreat fine. Uh Hopefully I could put down some water. You can freeze it. At least save us some time back there and clean out the ones in the front. But for right now,
I don't know about
considering
that
that
second part, by the way, but yes, I think we should go down that way.
uh, okay. uh Considering that it got bile on me and I am surely disgusted by it, I go too and I cast corrupting itcher, which spits phlegm at it. And oh no!
Are you
That
sure
one!
about that?
Uh, that's so tragic.
You try to like huck a
Damn
loogie
it.
at this thing, and it literally just drips down your mouth onto the floor in front of you. It's laughing at your face.
Mm.
As it's
Man.
laughing, its bile is just flying over to you, just like getting more and more on your clothes.
Oh,
Guys, what are
follow.
you doing to make it laugh?
Don't
We're
don't worry
supposed
about
to be
it.
in a dorm right now. I need to worry about
Uh,
this. Finish quick.
and I give one last bardic inspiration, but this one to Duri, because I'm pretty sure no one has used theirs.
No, no one
Oh,
has used it yet.
all right. So I give it to Duri. So at this point, all of them have it, and I just I'm gonna move myself over here without triggering anything, but I remind them, I'm like, if if you miss, you feel inspired, you should roll a d6. And maybe it might help. And that's
Jack, why are
definitely
you
the end of my
playing
turn.
dice right now, bro? We need to kill these monsters.
I like looking at an imaginary camera. I shrug my shoulders.
Okay, Maryanne, you're up next.
Okay, so
Is what I would say. You see this behemoth of a
Oh,
fucking bear going.
oh hell no! Oh hell no! The fucker's getting closer to me.
Yes. It's barreling towards you. Alright, okay. Because they do have a different initiative than the other one. Hold on, I do want to show this one down here, so let's just clear out this way a little. Okay, there you go. Did you just turn into Squidward? Yeah, that. Okay, now it is your turn actually. Just had to make some slight adjustments on the map.
okay.
Eyes,
So
please. That's what you
so
hear.
I'm going as close as I can. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try to cast Ray of Frost at the guy who just looks straight in front of me. I'll try to do it again.
That hits.
17. Okay.
It lands square on its chest, and it just, poof, gone. We hear some fiendish screams as the dust goes away. Oh,
My second of happiness, hell yeah, as my arm is raised to kind of like fist pump the air, completely diminishes as I hear that scream. My arm drops. Yeah. Duri, are you there? Can you get up here?
going. Triggs is like yelling, guys. There's so many things on this side. Please just make a pathway that way. We gotta run. We've gotta get out of here.
We have four of them in front of us, but if you guys can run over here, I think we got them.
There's 6 in front of me, and there's a wild beast around this corner. Please.
We got the same, but all four of us need to get together right now.
Okay. That being said, it goes to Doree. And she starts making her way forward. Okay, she can move one more. She's going to target the one on the right that's in front of your area. Eldritch Blast. Clear away, I got it. Oh, sheesh. Nat 20 on that one. You see this one get pulverized. As it flies
Oh
back,
yeah!
coats dust on the ones at the 3 behind it. And it just vanishes. The fiendish screams go out with its ashes. Ah, Blicko. I'm gonna take a break once we go back. And you just hear the little lizard. Next is Triggs. Triggs is gonna swing on the 2 that's next to him, trying to free out an opportunity to run. He's looking at the one in front of him, goes to swing. It lands. Quickly thrust with his rapier, vanishes. It must have hit some vital artery. Then goes with the sickle towards the one on the right again. Lands as well as he pulls it closer. That one too. Pulls dust straight onto him, and you just hear him spitting that out. He's like, don't inhale that. And he starts making his way towards you guys. Jack, the plan's going this way. I don't know if you want to be the one all the way over there by yourself. Is there
Uh,
any response before you see what happens next?
uh, I look at him as I like have more bile on me, and then I look back at the creature, and I just look back at him, and I'm just like, I just have a single tear go down my cheek. I don't even say nothing to him.
Okay. You don't say anything. You know what does say something? That gorilla-looking creature that's behind the
Yo.
one that you're looking at, and that one lets out a roar as they are invigorated and starts running.
Guys, it's not looking good for me. Not looking good at all. Oh my god.
Yeah. So
Get these
Triggs
rookie
is
boys
able to
away from me.
see the five on this the right side. You can see two that's in the front on that side, and then two right in front of you. With that being said, only one is in front of you enough to be able to hit. So let's just roll that real quick. You feel me?
Oh,
Seven. That doesn't hit.
W's.
It's laughing and it just scratches the wall. Like this, it already basically thinks you're dead. The ones that's in front of them though starts running and it gets closer. The creature that's all the way in the back is not. Let's see. Any more surprises I have for you guys? Let's just start moving those two. You feel me?
No.
Ooh.
Well, Jack is gonna feel something. Pause. Let's keep it
No.
going. Jack, it's your turn. You see,
Okay.
you're getting swarmed right now, and the plan supposedly is to push forward through Maryanne. So, what are you doing there?
Okay. Just for reference, are the squares 5 or 10 feet?
10.
10? Oh, that's so tragic, dude. Okay. Um. Hmm. Okay,
You
let's
could
see.
always dash.
Yeah. Well, I guess so. It's uh. Okay. And just out of curiosity, that square right there with like that weird rubble, that doesn't count as difficult terrain, right?
No, it's just some
Okay, cool.
scraps on the floor.
Okay. So seeing them rush in, I just take a deep breath. Pray, maybe catching some nasty taste I don't want to catch. And I just I throw out a random prayer to myself. Honestly, I'm like, oh Lord, and I just brace myself out. I'm a dash for my action. I'm a risk the opportunity attack
Okay.
as I try to make at least this diagonal.
16 hit.
Per any chance, could I? Oh wait, no, I don't think that. Wait, no, I could. I'm gonna use silvery barbs. I'm gonna try to get that motherfucker to miss. And then maybe my
Okay.
butt cheeks are so fat it like distracts it, and maybe a chance of missing.
9 does miss, I believe.
Yes, it does. Oh, God is good. Yeah, so I run there. I hear like a little clap, even though my hands didn't touch, and it missed. See, that's 10, 20, 30, 40. Be so real. I want to squeeze between them again.
How much movement do you have right now?
60.
Oh.
Yeah, that was 40.
Okay, if you want to squeeze
Like,
through them, go ahead.
and I'm like, oh God, oh God, motherfuckers stink, man. And I think I'll give. Wait, did Maryanne even use the first advantage?
No, no one has. No one used
uh,
anything.
I give the second advantage to, I guess, Triggs.
Okay,
That's
that's the
definitely
end of
my
your
turn.
turn.
Yep.
Maryanne, think about what you're gonna do as you see these gorilla creatures start running forward. There you
Oh
go.
boy.
Something simple. Four of you guys are getting almost surrounded inside of a tunnel. Do as you will with that. This will be the last round of things we would do. So This is your last turn for this session.
Okay, so I'm getting a little panicked. And I'm hearing the creature behind us, right? So I kind of turn around and look over. I look in between Briggs of your rate, and I see that this monstrous creature, pretty close to us, 40 feet away from us. And yeah, I'm gonna do what I do best.
You're attacking which one? The one behind? This one?
Oh my god. Do that again? Yeah, that one.
Not the one in front of you.
No, not the one in front of me. I turned around.
Okay.
Because I got distracted. She's panicked.
Roll a hit die. Oh, you did. 21.
Yeah.
Okay. You turn around. You basically pat it on the back with a 1 damage. And it just looks tight. Triggs turns his head to you and he's like, "What are you doing? Clear out the way in front of us! Not behind us! We're trying to run!"
I got confused!
I don't think I'm gonna make it to the dorm! And is that the end of your turn? Or do you want to move?
Oh. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move in front of Jack just a little bit. Just a little bit ahead of him, though.
Okay. That's it?
Yeah, that's it. So, like, Triggs is by himself in that little thing.
Okay. So Doree, hearing what Triggs wants, she goes here, takes 20 feet as she runs forward a little, and she's going to Eldritch Blast away forward. And she's trying to hit the one that's in your lane right now. Which is going to just disintegrate it. She's going through these. Granted, they did not have a lot of health, but she is going through them. She clears out a pathway for you guys to just keep running if need be. Triggs is happy. Let's see, how far can Triggs run? Okay. Triggs is going to run forward, be right next to you as far as he can. So good luck, Jack, on the back end.
Yeah, thanks. Hell yeah.
And he's going to just throw. Yeah, he's gonna throw his hand axe forward towards this this lower fiend in front of him. Chucks it, and it gets stuck into this creature, and then that area starts to disintegrate a little, and that hand axe just drops to the floor in front of it. It has the hole in it. That's about it. Takes a sizable amount of damage. And that is all that your team can do. As you see, where we will end off is that one coming closer to Jack. Hold on. See, okay, so that one doesn't make an attack. There you go.
This is devious work.
Jack's going to have some friends. Yeah. Boom. Okay. So the back end of this tunnel is completely filled. 7 of the lower ones, and then one of this gorilla-looking lower fiend. As the ones in front of you come closer as well. The one that's in front of Triggs is going to make an attack on Triggs. It misses. And the one in front of Jack, the only one that did not dash to get here, will also make an attack. 17.
So
I believe
reverse.
hits.
So reverse. I don't care. I'm not
Okay.
trying to pull.
9. And
Oh,
that is where
God.
we're going to end off with Eight fiends behind Jack. Everybody's trying to push forward between the two monsters that are in front of you. And what lies beyond. No one knows. And yeah, that is where we will leave off.